What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades, and we're going to do a short update video to let you guys know what's going on in the Baz on Blades world, what's coming up in the future for Baz on Blades and this YouTube channel. Some very, very exciting things. So, I have been sitting here at the review table for the last 3 hours working on an in-depth review to post later tonight. A review that I did 10 takes on yesterday, got a finalized take, and then when I ran it through my video editor to add on my introduction, some whacked out shit happened, and when I went back to view it, the entire thing had this bright white haze over it. I had enabled some sort of filter on the video, and then when I fed that through the secondary app, something didn't work there. So I had to go back and record today. Okay, and that will be coming up later on tonight. Today is Monday. I'll post that about 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I think that works out the best going back towards the West Coast across the United States. A very, very pleasing review. Very, very pleasing. I love to get a knife that exceeds expectations, and by the time I carry it for a little while and then get the review done, if I want to buy a second one to add to my collection, that is very rare, and that happened this time. So please, if you've got the time tonight, check in on that. Now, let's get into some news here at Baz on Blades. Guess what Baz on Blades did this morning? Baz on Blades ordered 6 feet of 154 cm. I am going to be on vacation in September for a week, and I am staying at home, and I plan to start prototyping for my first run of knives out of my shop, and it will be the model I call the Future Dashie, which is a small fixed blade. It is a very modern looking Kiridashie. I think that you will all like it fairly well. I'm going to say very much. I don't want to, toot my own horn or anything, but I am the world's greatest knife designer. Just ask me, and I'll be sure to tell you that. But it's had some good feedback from the people that have seen it. I'm very excited to get started on it. It is the first of many designs that hopefully will be coming out of the Baz on Blades shop. There will be plenty of work in progress videos coming up, and one reason that I'm going in this direction right now is we have taken a financial hit here at Baz on Blades. Probably the majority of you don't know, recently my car blew up. The 350Z is no more. Catastrophic engine failure at 97,000 miles. I will probably never buy another Nissan again. That car was babied. I never hammered on it. I know how to drive a sports car. I was driving through a 45-mile-an-hour zone, slowing down for a red light. I was probably going 35 miles an hour when the motor failed. We don't know exactly what's wrong with it. Haven't had time to dig into it yet. But the intake cam on the driver's side of the motor is not turning. It's a zero clearance motor, I'm sure. So that means probably everything on that side of the engine is scrap. So it is probably done. And the car, I never liked it enough to put the money into it to put another engine in it or rebuild that engine. I just never liked it that much. So I'm going to buy something pretty junky that I can drive for a couple of years locally while I save cash to pay a very large down payment on a new car in a couple of years. God willing, this country and the world straightens itself out and entry-level cars don't cost $150,000 in 2 years. That would be very sad for Baz on Blades. So we're going to be pretty tight on money here on this non-monetized channel, and I'm not going to be asking anybody for money. I don't want your money. I don't want your dirty money. I don't know where it's been. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know that as far as buying knives and doing stuff like that, the reviews, it's going to slow down a little bit. So we're going to ramp in this first run of knives through my shop, do the work in progress stuff. You guys are going to see the growing pains and the learning curve of Bazon blades as he gets into this knife making thing. Let's see what else we have going on. Not a lot really. Just working and living here lately. I've not been super excited by the offerings from majority of knife manufacturers this year. I thought 2023 has been sort of slow for me, and I thought 2022 was abysmal as fuck. I'm very particular about the designs that I like. They're very much design niches, design languages that I like, and there's styles, profiles of knives that I like, and I'm enthusiastic about those things. But I am also able to appreciate other things. I don't carry a lot of slip joint knives, but I do slip joint reviews, and recently I've gotten a very good slip joint in here. So even though there's not a lot of knives out there that are appealing to me, there is a few. We're still going to have some product rolling through here. Don't worry, it's still a review channel, but we're just going to incorporate some other things. Now, also this winter, going to try to get the computer system figured out, get the internet hooked up here so we can come off of the cell phone, go into an actual video camera, start doing some video editing, and give you guys a much more pleasing, a much more refined, and a much more cohesive entertainment product to partake in. And even though, like I say, this channel is non-monetized, I still want to give all of you the best that I can do. It's always going to be like a monkey fucking a football, but we can make it a little better, I think. And by we, I mean me, because it's just me and the cat, and that guy is worthless. He's worthless. He's in the floor right next to me asleep because he just ate. Worthless. He's going to be worthless as far as Bazar Blades goes. You know what? He could learn to make sheaths. He could learn to work in kydex and leather and help me. But he's not going to do that because he's just a cat. Cats are assholes. Right, buddy? Yes, you are. You're an asshole, buddy. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Let's do a cameo. Let's do a cameo. Look at that. Look at that. No, look at that. You're going to look over there. Hey, dummy. Look. Look. He's looking out the window. He's looking out the window. Look at how big this feather mucker is. He's a big old feather mucker, isn't he? All right, buddy. Come on. All right, guys. So we got a little bit of update. We talked about the prototyping of the first run of knives out of the shop. We talked about the car blowing up. Favorite you guys got to see the fat ass cat. I can't think of anything else really I've got to say. We'll keep this very short. I'm going to get this on up, and then later on tonight at 7 o'clock-ish Eastern Standard Time, be looking for, I think, what is one of the best deals available in an XL-sized knife. This is a very, very good example of a very large folding knife. As always, thank you very much for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.